Greetings and salutations, friends. I feel like I'm saying this a lot, and I guess I have been getting this all set up and ready to go, and making these streams one after another to roll up the not roll up the characters, because I've already rolled up their stats, or their ability scores, but documenting them on the character sheets. I have been doing this one after another, so it does feel a bit redundant, especially if you're joining in while I'm following along, though I don't think that is happening. I haven't seen anybody yet, but I mention it in the case of seeming redundant. So, friends, we're going to finish writing up Asher Wildwood, the ranger in the party, human ranger, also following St. Cuthbert, a convenient church in the Village of Hamlet module that I'll be using to start things off, even though it'll be the Village of Elfwine on the Judges Guild campaign map that I'll be using. If you go back to the first video that I put out on the channel, it covers what I'm using, why I'm doing this, you know, how I'm going about it, all that kind of good stuff. So check it out. But right now, friends, let's get down to business. As I mentioned, I had rolled up all the ability scores for each of the characters, and I just finished the stream for the first cleric. I called him Cleric 1, Etbert Cuthman, and now we're finishing up the last character, the ranger here. So actually all rangers, they must start as mature. Just looking at the ages based on training to be a ranger, you're going to start above 20 years old, which puts you in the range of mature. And that gave him a +1 to his strength and a +1 to his wisdom. Oh yeah? My dog's got a hairball there. He's coughing in the background. So you can see here, he's got a 17 strength, which is the best in the party. He has an intelligence of 13, a wisdom of 15, a dexterity of 16, tied with the best in the party with Cleric 1, Etbert, and the illusionist thief, Jorbus. And a constitution of 15, which is good. I still don't think he's going to get a bonus, though. I don't think you even get a bonus at 15. I think you have to be above 15 to get a bonus. And a charisma of 7. His age is 23. As I mentioned that, so go ahead and throw this down here and get ready to roll up his weight and height. I don't know why I always put the apparent age and stuff down there. They look about their age, you know? Maybe I'll put 25 for him instead, just so it's not same as everybody else, because who says, oh, he looks about 23? I think it's more likely somebody would say, oh, he looks about 20, 25. Alright, so we'll go ahead and look up, let's see, he's going to be male. see his height and weight here in a second. Hair color. Let's make his hair color dark. His hair color is going to be black. Black hair and dark eyes. I guess dark would be brown. Maybe I should say dark brown. Dark brown eyes. And for his height and weight, let's see, he's human. 20-sider is high. We're not going to be able to see that. I'll just do it over here. Uh, 51. 51 is average. So he's average height. And a 39, he is average weight. So I think that makes him 5'7", 175 pounds. Definitely 175 pounds. .72. I always do this. He's 6 foot. Didn't know 6 foot was average. Excellent. Okay. I think his general appearance is going to be similar to Svaldi Mundai, the magic user. He should probably have longish black hair. He's average build, though he's the strongest in the party. Yeah, not sure. I'm gonna have to work that up. Let's look at his strength adjustment for encumbrance and roll up money. Rangers. Rangers get, same as fighters, 5 die 4 times 100. There's 3. I only have 4 4-sided. Oh, look at that. 12, 14, 16. 160. And his strength, I think I said, was a 16, 17, 16? $17. And with a strength of 17, he gets plus 500 weight allowance. He's definitely going to be the guy carrying stuff around. Awesome. And let's see, his the other thing here on the back is what's his next level goal? For fighter, it's 2001. 2001. Okay, I think that pretty well covers what I can actually deal with back here, except for, you know, like I've said in the other videos, I'm going to buy the equipment offline because I want to kind of mull over who can carry what. And so it seems like Asher here is going to be the one who carries the iron spikes, whatever else is added weight, you know, the extra ropes. He's the ranger too, so he'll probably carry most of the rope. Little rope here and there on other party members, but I'm thinking a good bit of rope for this campaign, so maybe 500 feet or so, depending on how much it weighs and who else is carrying what. Can always tie a couple of hundred lengths together. Alright, and I forgot on my last fighter to roll his hit points. He ended up with 4. So I'm just going to get that out of the way. It's a 10-sider die for fighters. 9, yes, much better. He doesn't have a constitution bonus, I don't think, so I'm just going to go ahead and put 9 for now. And now we'll look up his ability traits and see if anything gets adjusted. For his strength, he gets no adjustment for being 18 or above. 17, he gets a +1 to hit. Yes. And to damage, he gets a +1. Alright. It's only going to get 1 attack with his main weapon. 2 attacks with a bow. He'll be one of the few bow users in the party. I guess the 2 fighters will have bows because the only other... There are no other classes that can use bows in the party. Thief will use a sling, magic user will use a dagger, and sounds like the clerics are going to be using hammers as thrown weapons. Since they have 2 proficiencies. Oh yeah, that's another one. Well, I'll get to that in a minute. Alright, so that open doors. I'm getting ahead of myself here. 1 to 3. And bin bars, lift gates for 17 is 13%. Languages with a 13 intelligence, 2 maybe? 13, 3. Percent to no spell, he's going to need that later on. So I'll go ahead and write this down. With a 13, it's 55%. Rangers get magic user spells way up there. I mean, it's a long way away, but minimum number of spells at 13 is 6 and maximum is 9. Thirteen, 6, and 9, yes. Wisdom 15 gets a magical attack adjustment of +1. No spell bonuses, is not a cleric. Dexterity, he has a 16, so he gets a +1 to his reaction and attack adjustment. And a -2 to his defense adjustment. Awesome. Loving that. Constitution bonus. Don't think he gets one. Constitution of 15. Oh, he does. It's a +1. Excellent. So he has a 10. Seemingly max hit points. %, system shock. And 94% resurrection survival. Maximum number of henchmen. For 7 charisma, 3. And this is suitable for Ranger in my book because they're kind of loners anyway. I mean, he's going to adventure with the party, but generally there's not going to be like a crowd of people that he hangs out with a lot. Loyalty base, 7. He probably gets minuses. Yeah, -10, -5. Wow. People aren't going to react to him very well. He's not the most charismatic guy. Maybe not even instilling confidence in some people. Might have to roleplay off that a little bit. People not giving him the his due, you might say. I'm not a bad guy. I'm going off into the woods to live with the animals. So be it. Alright, there's a whole bunch of things that Rangers get that I'm not going to hold this up with, but how many, let's see. Let me just go over a few of these things. That's Paladin, Fighter, Ranger. I mean, it's half a page. All Rangers must be good. Got that. Lawful. Got that. And he's not going to get the 10% experience bonus because he doesn't have ability scores greater than 15 in strength, intelligence, and wisdom. That's right. He's going to get... Oh, you know what? I totally did his hit points wrong. I forgot. Rangers get 8-sided dice. Unlike other fighter types, Rangers have 8-sided hit dice. But at first level they get 2 rather than 1. Plus he's going to get his +1 for Constitution. So I need to roll 2 8-siders and add 1. 9. It's still 10. Okay. Worked itself out. Let's correct this. Should be 2.8. Or no, it's still 1. Yeah, you get 2 at first level, but it's 1 after that. Where's the ranger? Yes, it's still just 1 hit die afterwards. Let's look at that chart so you get to see it. Yeah, see, it's 2 at 1, but then 3 at second level. So, and his next level is at 2251. I was treating him as a fighter. 2251. And his starting gold, I think, is still just fighter. I didn't see any difference. But I wasn't really looking either. Ranger gets 3 initial weapons and only has a -2 penalty. Three weapon proficiencies and a -2 penalty. Okay. Yeah, money's still just fighter, so we're good there. Okay. I was going to write down these benefits. Glad I started looking at it. When fighting humanoid-type creatures of the giant class, listed hereafter, Rangers add +1 hit point for each level of experience they have attained to the points of damage scored when they hit in melee combat. Giant class creatures are bugbears, ettins, giants, gnolls, goblins, hobgoblins, kobolds, ogres, ogre magi, orcs, and trolls. So for example, a 5th level ranger hits a bugbear in melee combat, and the damage done to the opponent will be according to the ranger's weapon type, modified by strength, and +5 for his or her experience level. So I would just get a +1 at first level, because the opponent is a bugbear, a giant class humanoid. Great. I knew some of this, but I didn't remember all the list of creatures. Okay. It's hard to put these things down on the little spot. So it's kind of the thing that you just have to remember. But it's here, right? So it would be I'll just put +1 per level. Versus giant class. do it on this side. That's maybe more representative of damage. Versus giant class. +1 +1 versus giant class. Okay. Kind of in two different places, but whatever. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Okay, let's put down, see, I have everything here, yes. Savings throws. Just based on fighter. And they have 0 level listed, so it's the second row. So 14 for paralyzation, poison, death magic, 15 versus petrification, polymorph. 16 rod, stabs, or wands. Breath weapon is a 17. And spells also a 17. Alright, and Patron of St. Cuthbert. Morale modifier is bad. Let's see, loyalty base. I think it's your reaction adjustment. I'll have to look that up again. Don't want to be lying here. I guess that's kind of it. I could maybe throw in some weapon adjustments, but I need to buy them first. I don't have that great of money with this character, I think. Don't have any spells. Not going to be turning. It's not a paladin. Fourth, first, second, so yeah, see, it's already kind of set up for paladins and rangers there. 160 gold, that's pretty good. It's the most of any of the other characters, I think. Pretty sure his base movement's gonna be 12, but I'm gonna just look up all that after I buy equipment. Dexterity adjustment, he gets a +1. But I think let's look up the rest of what the ranger does. I think he has some other adjustments. Rangers surprise opponents 50% of the time, so die 6 scored 1 to 3, and are themselves surprised only 16 2/3 of the time, so a score of a 1. They surprise on 1 to 3, they're surprised only on a 1. That would be, well, let's see, this would be a detection. Outdoors, basically tracking, so I'll just put detections, see tracking. Players, handbook, page 24. Later on they'll get spells, following restrictions. Any change to non-good alignment immediately strips the ranger of all benefits, and the character becomes a fighter with 8 hit dice ever after and can never regain ranger status. So he's got to stay good. I don't want to find myself doing some act that's going to change my alignment. No more than 3 rangers may ever operate together at any time. I don't have to worry about that because this he's not very charismatic. Rangers may not hire men-at-arms, servants, aides, or henchmen until they attain 8th or higher level. I don't think that's a problem either. I don't think that rules out other party members doing so, though. So they could still be part of the party, he just can't. Alright, so besides the surprise, which is an interesting fact here about they're only surprised on a 1, but they surprise others on a 1 to 3. So that basically affects their role, but only in regards to the ranger. So it's going to be important to keep up with the surprise rolls and narrow that down to the individual involved. And it would probably impact the others, you know, if the whole party opens the door, right, they're all together and the party opens the door and the monsters roll for surprise and there's a 3. Well, then they're not going to be surprised by just the ranger because the whole party opened the door. So no one would be surprised in that case, unless the party rolled a 1 or 2. Tracking. Yep, I think that's pretty much it. I'm not going to write all this down on the character sheet. Rangers may own only those goods and treasures which they can carry on their person and or place upon their mounts. All excess must be donated to a worthy communal or institutional cause, but never to another player character. Although Rangers do not attract a body of mercenaries to serve them, when and if Rangers construct strongholds, they conform to the fighter class in other respects. So this works out well because that means that basically they'll be Asher will be giving away a lot of his stuff to the Church of St. Cuthbert. That works out. So he'll have some special abilities to write down here. Dex adjustment +1, magical adjustment +1. Okay. Well, friends, we've come to the end. This is where I'm going to leave it. And this character is virtually done. As you see, I've just got to arm him, equip him, fill in a few blanks here for AC and encumbrance, movement rates, weapon speeds, and all that good stuff. So the next thing that I'll be doing is finalizing the equipment for the whole party, and then I'll put together a stream that will be an introduction to the party as a whole and talk about what their weapons are and show their let's see, this would be the miniature for the Ranger. Probably kind of hard to see. I don't think it actually is. Yeah, you probably can't see it. Anyway though, Real Rel Partha miniature from 1976. This Rel Partha miniature. If you could see the detail, if you could only see the detail of that chainmail, it's so cool. But I'll do a party introduction, like I said, and then we'll be off to the races and actually starting the campaign. Woo! I cannot wait. It's so exciting. I am so excited to play First Edition, Advanced Dungeons & Dragons again after so many years, and mainly so many years playing computer Dungeons & Dragons games and things, because everybody stopped playing pen and paper and going over to each other's houses over the years and such. I miss it. I miss it a lot, so I'm excited. But that's it. Thank you for watching if you are or have come later on after the fact. Appreciate it. And I will see you on another stream. Bye-bye.